But how good is it that a guru should accept so many disciples that he can't recognize their names?
Well, the point is, scripture says that you should not accept so many disciples. Bhakti Siddhanta said, well, I have not accepted even a single disciple.
What does that mean?
That means he said, they are not my disciples, they are my masters. Somebody asked our founder Acharya Prabhupada that, are you perfect? Prabhupada said, no. But my knowledge is perfect. Every action has a reaction.
Yes.
This is a law.
Yes.
But Krishna says no. Some actions don't have reaction.
Hi, welcome to KC Talks. In the next podcast with Dr. Keshavananda Swami, we will enter into Chapter 4 of Bhagavad Gita, which is also named as Jnana Karma Sanyasa Yoga. So let us understand from him what does it mean. Hare Krishna. So, fourth chapter name is Jnana Karma Sanyasa Yoga. So we understood from you what is Karma Yoga, and you have redefined what Karma Yoga means, what general perception of the people. So what is Jnana Karma Sanyasa Yoga mean?
Well, it's simple. I mean, I like to put it simply. It's a very, sounds terrifying, Gyan, Karma, Sannyasa Yoga. But it's simple. Karma Yoga means acting according to Dharma, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is acting for God. So Dharma connects you with God. But if when you act, you should know why to act, isn't it?
Yes.
Some logic. Otherwise, all action will become superstition.
Yes.
It will become blind, isn't it? Rituals.
Yes.
So to avoid that mistake, that it should not become blind rituals, Krishna is speaking 4th chapter, and he's saying, understand what you are doing. That is why the name is Jnana. Jnana is added. Jnana, knowledge.
Yes.
In fact, Srila Prabhupada has translated this chapter as transcendental knowledge.
Okay.
So you should know why you are doing what you are doing. So 4th chapter provides a background, the attitude behind the Karma Yoga. So for example, Karma Yoga will say, be truthful. Don't cheat. So why? It's 4th chapter.
Okay.
Or it will say, okay, as a get up early in the morning and then devote your time to God. Question is why? So all these questions, or do yajna, for example, for householders. Question is why? So all these questions, that is why Krishna has started this chapter, Jnana.
So he is basically giving us the knowledge of how to do karma.
Yeah, how and why.
How and why to do karma.
Yeah, so he's basically impressing on the point, take knowledge. Don't do anything blindly. That's what this whole chapter is all about. Jnana, karma,
and sannyasa.
Behind karma, you should understand jnana. Then it will become, then you will be sannyasa. Then you will be free of selfishness.
Oh.
Sannyas means, sannyas doesn't mean like danda and saffron. That is general norm.
Yeah.
But sannyas, internal sannyas. Sannyas means to renounce.
Renunciate is.
Then you will be able to renounce your selfishness.
Okay.
So that's what Krishna is saying there. He is adding the 4th chapter to actually helping us becoming perfect in Karma Yoga.
Oh.
That is 4th chapter all about.
So the 4th chapter makes us, do the karma with a realization.
Yeah.
So that you can renunciate the fruits of that karma.
So that you can renounce the fruits, renounce your selfishness. That's very important. Ultimately, you see whole Karma Yoga, renounce fruits of action, offer it to God, do some charity, be truthful. All this is to make you selfless.
Yes.
Your selfishness goes, and then you can devote to God without any selfishness, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
So that's the whole point. So if you have knowledge, then you can understand what you are doing. Just like I explained to you, ultimately Karma Yoga is for this.
Yes.
This is knowledge. This is what Krishna is saying. Take knowledge and understand what you are doing.
So he will now go deep into the knowledge part of Karma Yoga.
Yeah. That is 4th chapter all about.
Very nice. So let's deep dive into that. So how does it start?
Yeah.
Chronologically, how does it go
actually,
ahead?
Arjuna immediately asks, right in the beginning of the chapter, from where do we get knowledge? This knowledge,
Yes.
So Krishna brings the concept of parampara and sampradaya here, which is very important, which we have been talking.
Yes, yes.
So that Krishna says, evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo viduhu sakalene namahata yogo nashta parantapa. He says, well, this knowledge has to be only got through parampara or any sampradaya. Don't go to any Tom, Dick, Harry guru. You will be lost. You will get wrong information.
Okay.
So the pramana for evidence for parampara and sampradaya is coming from Gita. It's not cooked up.
So 4th chapter Krishna says that you have to take knowledge which is coming in the parampara.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's very important. So any guru is there who is self-independent, self-styled guru, we don't accept him.
Until and unless he is coming in a bonafide parampara.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's very important.
And the knowledge that he is speaking of this also is coming through a parampara.
Yeah. It is 4th chapter, 34th verse is talking about this thing. And these are very important verses. 34th he is saying, Tad viddhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnanina sattvadarshina.
Okay.
So he's saying jnaninas tattvadarshina. Now I like to just read the meaning. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service to him. The self-realized souls can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. Jnaninas tattvadarshina. So Krishna is saying, go to a parampara and choose a guru and he will be able to guide you. Why? Because tattvadarshina, because he himself has realized the truth.
So you should technically make a guru or accept a guru who has himself seen the truth.
Yeah.
Or who is a self-realized person.
Yeah.
And that self-realized person should also be coming from a parampara.
Yeah.
He should have his guru and his guru and his guru, and those gurus should be connected back to Lord.
Yeah. That's the system.
That's the system. So Swamiji, here I want to ask something, that physical presence of guru is important, or you can just...
Well, vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya ask him questions, pariprashnena. Prashnena means question, pari means ask questions, he'll give an answer, ask more questions. Live guru.
So physical existence of guru is very required here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have seen some concepts of, that somebody initiating us on behalf of a guru.
Yeah. It's also, this is one concept that they say we are initiating you on the behalf of some guru which has left this planet, on behalf of some founder of the organization.
Yes.
They initiate, okay, you become direct disciple of them. Or there is another system that no further initiations are there, stopped, and you can directly become disciples of the main gurus.
Yes.
That's also there. So there are many other permutation combinations, but all those systems, they don't emphasize on live guru.
Yes, they don't emphasize on a living guru because maybe they feel that any gurus that are available today are not tattvadarshinaha. They have not seen the truth, or maybe they are not eligible, or they are not efficient enough that they can become gurus. So because as the
tattvadarshina, you see, I'll tell you. Madhvacharya comments on this. Tattvadarshina. Now, darshana means to see.
Yes.
To see means also to understand.
Okay.
So just like if somebody comes to me and he says, Prabhuji, Swamiji, I have this problem. So he tries to explain me. And then after some time, people say, oh, I see now what's your problem.
Oh, okay. Now in a language you are telling about. I see it. Okay.
I see it. So that means I understand it. Isn't it? So Tattvadarshi also means those who understand it. It's not necessary they have realized it. If they understand it and if they are able to convey it, you can make them guru.
Okay.
So those people who say there are no self-realized saints now, who has no self-realized, no problem. It's not required. Because the knowledge is the same. Knowledge is the same which he is trying to impart us. The person might not be completely realized, that doesn't matter, but the knowledge should be perfect. Somebody asked our founder Acharya Prabhupada that, are you perfect? Prabhupada said, no. But my knowledge is perfect. That's what he said.
Hmm.
It is a different-
Oh, he said like that.
Yeah, he said like that.
Okay.
So you take the knowledge.
So we
and
need not have
benefit
to
yourself.
you will not get a perfect
Yeah.
master. So, but whatever best suits you,
Not
you should.
best suits us, but he should be in sampradaya and he should understand the philosophy.
Best suits in the sense among the sampradaya only.
Yeah.
You should not look for somebody who can make miracles and who can,
that's ridiculous.
yeah. So definitely coming in a sampradaya, but whatever pariprashnena.
Yeah.
So he should be able to give you time.
Yeah, that's true. Time,
should
he
be
should be able to convey us the right message. He should be able to satisfactorily answer our questions.
Satisfactorily answer your questions, whatever doubts you have.
Yeah.
Pariprashnena means this in a very
Yeah.
plain terminology that a disciple is asking questions
Yeah.
and a guru is able to satisfy him or his mind through answers.
Yeah.
Now we also see another trend where a guru doesn't even know who his disciple is. There's so many disciples that he would have made that he doesn't even recognize his disciples, and disciples would meet guru maybe once in 2-3 years, but to the world they say, yes, he's my guru. They keep his photo in the house. So now what is that, for this kind of a scenario, how do these disciples do this pariprashnena sevaya?
They can do pariprashnena through his deputed disciples.
Okay.
Because now a guru has so many disciples, he can't interact with everybody. So then their senior disciples who have been trained by him in initial days, they can ask him questions and go along.
And that is called as what?
That is called as what?
So what gurus these people who train them, their senior, you said they can take shelter of the senior disciples?
Yeah, of his.
So these are also gurus?
Yeah. These are also shiksha gurus.
They're called shiksha gurus.
Shiksha gurus.
Okay.
That is Diksha Guru. He appoints some Shiksha Gurus and you can always come.
But how good is it that a guru should accept so many disciples that he can't recognize their names and faces?
The point is scripture says that you should not accept so many disciples.
Okay.
There is an injunction.
There is an injunction, Shastric injunction, which says that you should not accept so many disciples.
Yeah, but Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, he writes in the purport that in this Kaliyuga there is an emergency.
Okay.
So, and in emergency all rules are broken. Even government.
Yes.
Central government takes up.
Yes.
And everything, so it's people are going to hell. So to save them, more disciples they take on their own risk also, because the more the disciples, more the reactions they have to.
More the disciples, what Swamiji?
More the disciples, they have to take, every guru has to take 1/8 of the sin of the disciples.
1/8 of the sin of a disciple?
Yeah, whatever he will be doing in his life.
Oh, so that's also a Shastric injunction?
Yeah, that's also Shastric.
So more disciples is more risky?
Risky. But that's what Prabhupada says, we have to be merciful. Take them, help them. And by the way, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, they asked him. Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, he had many disciples. 64 Gaudiya Math, and he was the only initiating guru.
Okay.
And so they asked him, you have got so many disciples and injunction, there is an injunction, scriptures, you should not accept many disciples. Bhakti Siddhanta said, well, I have not accepted even a single disciple.
What does that mean?
That means, he said, they are not my disciples, they are my masters, sent by my Guru and Krishna to me to help them to go to Krishna. So I am serving them. That mentality is there.
Attitude
is
in which a guru should see a disciple.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's very beautiful. So when his disciples used to pay obeisances to him, he used to pay obeisances back. And he used to say, Das was me. So that consciousness, if you act, then you are actually following the injunction of scriptures. You're not breaking it. At the same time, helping people of this Kaliyuga to go back to Godhead.
So when you mentioned Jnana Karma, so the Jnana technically comes from accepting a guru. Or else you will interpret Shastra in your own way.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why Krishna is telling pariprashnena sevaya. So you serve a person, a guru, and he gives you a knowledge of how to do karma properly, And once you start doing that karma, then naturally, if you are doing it in a right order, you can be able to renounce it. That's how it works.
Yeah.
I'll tell you of another scenario. There are many people who says that, there is a power of their guru. He has left a technique in this world. And their shiksha gurus are, propagating that technique or that particular process. So we need not have to meet a guru. He is our master, but we have accepted initiation through his, shiksha gurus. You understood what I said?
Yeah, but that's wrong. I mean, that's not the right thing, because that philosophy is not right, because scriptures recommend, and not recommend, I mean to say, they order
Okay.
to take a live guru, to take a live diksha guru.
Live diksha guru.
Yeah, you have to take mantra
Okay.
from a live person.
Oh.
That's how scriptures ordain. In any religion, any sampradaya you see, and any religion, even Islamic and Christian, which are theistic religions I'm talking about, even atheistic religions, Buddhism,
Okay.
any religion you take.
Why Buddhism doesn't?
No.
You should have a guru who is alive, or you?
Yeah. That's what.
Okay.
Any religion system you take, there has to be a live guru.
Okay. Even Jains have live gurus.
Yeah. They don't make Tirthankara directly as their good Diksha guru. Nobody does that.
Okay.
Everybody has a live guru. Live guru is important. You know why? Because you can take instructions. Okay, instructions you can follow. Fine. But live guru will give warnings. You're doing these things wrong. If you don't have a live guru, from where do you get warnings? And also live guru, he will sometimes correct you, inspire you also, isn't it? So live diksha guru
By
is
a living example.
by living example. So you might say that, okay, I will get this inspiration from my shiksha guru. Live diksha guru is not important. That's the point, no?
Yes.
But that's
Because live shiksha guru is not available. There is no live shiksha guru. There should be some founder or somebody of the institution, and then after that people will start telling, we are shiksha gurus, you can accept, he's your guru, you can accept him as a guru,
diksha guru.
but we will give you how to, the jnana that you need, we will give you the jnana.
So what's the point of the system? Ultimately you see, how is going to get diksha from the guru who has left this planet? How? He is not going to, this photo will be there, and this fellow who is sitting here, he is saying, okay, this photo founder Acharya, he is your diksha guru, and this is your mantra. He is giving the mantra. Photo will not suddenly reveal himself.
Yeah.
And the name also he will give. So it's a bogus system. It's a defunct, it's a cheating. That's all. You just speak, I am diksha guru.
No, it in any sampradaya, they don't do this, is it?
No.
Every sampradaya follows a live guru. You go to a living guru.
Living guru has to be there. A yajna has to be done.
Okay.
Living guru has to sit there.
Okay.
Disciple has to sit there. And then living guru has to give mala, mantra, and then yaga, that pundra.
Yes.
Sometimes they stamp, sometimes they put tilak.
Yeah.
And then tulasi.
Okay.
And then he has to change the name of the person.
Pancha
samskara. That he has to do. In Panchratra system, living guru has to be present, and he is doing from his hand.
Okay.
So what is the system? He speculated, just put photo and...
Okay, everything is nice. He's a Vaishnava guru. He's coming in a disciple succession. He's giving Diksha live. But I am not convinced that pariprashnena sevaya doesn't happen. He is not in a position, he doesn't have so much time to, that I can personally interact with him.
No, you can. I mean to say, he deputes senior disciples.
Okay.
You ask them questions.
But as a disciple, if I want from him, he has to give time, right? If
he
he's accepting me like
he will give. If you are not satisfied with the senior disciples, you are free to go to Diksha Guru and ask him.
And he is obliged to give.
He is obliged, and he is responsible for that.
Actually, Guru, what is the responsibility of a Guru? When I have to ask
to
you
help
this?
the disciple to get out of birth and death and develop love of God.
It's a very big responsibility. Even parents can't take this responsibility, right? It's actually a very big responsibility. But if it is done at a right attitude.
Yeah, that's true.
But from a practical standpoint, Swamiji, I see, all this knowledge is there in Sanatana Dharma from traditionally very old days. But somewhere or the other, this entire processes have been too much exploited. And disciples have been exploited by wrong gurus. Somewhere people's minds and people's faith is scattered now. It is shaken. So what is the best thing to do? So now that Bhagavad Gita says pariprashnena, you should have a physically present guru, a live guru. And he should also give time where you can do pariprashnena sevaya. You should ask him humbly and receive answers. Only once his answers are satisfied, then you do this. Do you think such a system exists even today and people are fortunate enough that they can approach such gurus?
It's not. In Kaliyuga, it's not there because generally religion has to be institutionalized.
Okay.
In this age, you don't find huts somewhere in the jungle and one guru is sitting and 10 disciples are sitting. That doesn't work.
Okay.
Institutionalization has to be done, otherwise people will not come. People recognize authenticity by institutions.
Okay.
So, and we have to help them. They'll not come. They'll not come in some hut. Oh, come on, what they are doing, who knows? God knows. So, institutionalization with institutionalization, legality comes. With institutionalization, areas the responsibility comes, and institution grows fast. So, many people will come. So, to cater to all of them, it's not possible that one guru will sit and he'll just train 4 people. It's not possible. He can arrange for disciples to get knowledge.
Yeah.
That he can do. That he helps in all regards. If you are sincere.
So ideal guru is Krishna here.
Yeah.
Taking the complete responsibility of a disciple. And if a guru can't take that responsibility, he should not at least accept that disciple. Very nice, Swamiji. This shloka actually gives lots of solutions. And this particular Jnana karma sannyasa is the very practicalities. Get that knowledge of what is karma from a guru. Before you act, get the knowledge and then act. And
then how do you know that you're acting properly with knowledge? Sanyasa. Your selfishness should get reduced. You should become selfless. If that is happening, that means your interaction with guru and transfer of knowledge is happening. You're on right path.
Oh, so in order to measure whether you're going on a right direction, you should naturally get some renunciation. You should get some level of selflessness.
That's true. This is a beautiful chapter, and in this chapter, there is also talking about this verse, 13th verse, Chaturvarnayam maya srishtam.
Oh, he has created all the 4 verses.
Yeah, Varnashrama. He's talking about this. But he's not just talking about he has created Varnashrama. He's talking how the system, what Jnana is giving knowledge.
Yes.
How the system is working. Why the system is working. All those intricate things Krishna is talking here in this chapter.
Oh, very nice. What else, Swamiji? What more does this chapter say about?
This chapter also talks about, it's a beautiful verse here. If you read here, Kim karma kim akarmeti, kavyotrapi mohita, tatya karma pravakshami ajgyatva mokshasya shubhat. Krishna is bringing in this chapter 3 concepts. Karma, akarma, vikarma.
Oh, what are they, Swamiji?
So you see, here's the point. 3rd chapter is karma yoga.
Yes.
But now Krishna is in Jnana sannyasa, in knowledge, he's going in details. Knowledge tries to go in details through knowledge.
Yes, Swamiji.
You analyze things.
Yes.
So he says, okay, karma yoga is there. But then Krishna says, I would like to add 2 more things. Vikarma, akarma.
Okay.
So he says, karma is normal mundane action.
Okay.
Vikarma is papa, sin.
Okay.
Wrong actions.
Okay.
And karma yoga is akarma. Akarma means karma which doesn't get reactions.
Oh. Okay.
So he introduces another term for karma yoga which is called as akarma.
Oh, great. Good to know.
That's what he does. And that's a beautiful word if you really think about it. Any other, it's a Buddhism. They don't have this word, akarma.
Yeah.
Akarma is a word which is introduced in Bhagavad Gita. It is not there even in Upanishads.
Yes.
It is a very unique word used by Krishna and Bhagavad. There are some unique concepts which is only in Gita, found in Gita, and this is one of the concept, Akarma concept. So why? Because people will say if you do karma, definitely reaction is going to come. Every action has a reaction.
Yes.
This is a law.
Yes.
But Krishna says no. Some actions don't have reaction.
That is akarma.
Yeah.
And what is akarma? Doing, can you explain akarma?
Akarma is karma, yo.
Yeah.
Doing action for God with selflessness. That is a karma.
Oh.
That is a karma. So, Jnana, karma, Sanyas, yoga is a karma.
But we have, due to either a so-called evolution of our economy, the current trend, business mindsets, professionalism, capitalism, how do we do anything without having an attachment, without getting, and doing something with a mode of attachment is something which we are not trained from our childhood.
Yeah.
We need everything, even to an extent that relationships are give and take. Friendships are give and take. So people have lost that very identity of doing anything without expectation. No, the whole akarma is doing it for the Lord, but even for our own people, we do it for some expectation.
Well, we do. A son does something for mother without expectation.
Yeah, but
so this is a very important concept. Akarma, if you want to have another word for akarma, that is prema, love.
Okay.
You can only do akarma when you have love. Without love, you cannot do. So this selflessness can only be accomplished when there is love. So Krishna is trying to introduce a concept of love, but he's not speaking it now.
No, he's not speaking it.
When 7th chapter, when Bhakti Yoga comes, then he will bring it out. The concept of love.
Okay.
Yeah. Now he's just speaking from outer, there's outer layers. But you raised a question.
Yes.
And the answer to this will come in 7th chapter, out of love.
How practical is it to do akarma in this particular generation?
For God you can do.
Okay.
That's all. In the mundane life, you don't need to do akarma.
Yeah.
In the mundane life, you have whatever you are doing, you can get the profit and give it to God. That is also akarma.
Akarma is only there is Sanatana Dharma. You don't find this word.
No, we see, this very important point. Akarma, this is very, very, very important concept, because Jnanis and Yogis will not accept this word akarma. Because for them, doing anything will bind them. So they sit in meditation. Himalayas, Om, I don't have to do anything. Shut your eyes, shut your nose, shut your, recede back. Krishna says, no, that's not going to work. Krishna says, do, but do it for me, and you will be relieved for all the actions. You don't have to sit in Himalayas.
So he's training Arjuna to do akarma now.
Yeah. Fight for me. Then you will not be involved in sinful reactions. Arjuna was very fearful of sins in the first chapter. He said it's sinful to kill Guru, it's sinful to kill innocent people. So you have to worry about that.
Okay.
Fight for me, fight on my order, then it is akarma.
It is a very direct injunction, and how people have missed this important point.
Because without a teacher, you can't see this.
Okay. So one good catch from this is akarma.
Yeah.
And akarma is karma yoga, the real karma.
Yeah.
And the karma that is not binding you.
Binding you.
Or making you a bondage to your actions. Very nice. What else? What more topics are covered in this?
Yeah, I think basically 4th chapter is a very small chapter. There is not much. But this verse is also the 24th verse, 424. Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavi, Brahmagnau, Brahmanahutam, Brahma evatena gantavyam, Brahma karma samadhina. It's a beautiful verse. If you go to any ashrama, when before honoring food, prasad, they
chant it. Yes.
Isn't it Gurukul also? That ultimately means everything you connect with God.
What is this?
The translation is person is fully absorbed in God consciousness, is sure to attain spiritual kingdom, because of his full contribution to spiritual activities,
Hmm.
in which the offering is absolute,
Hmm.
and that which is offered is of same spiritual nature.
Okay.
So the idea is the person who is offering
Hmm.
what is offered
Hmm.
and the act of offering
Hmm.
all becomes holy when they connect to God.
Oh, okay.
That's the idea. It doesn't remain impure.
Okay.
So a devotee doesn't have to think of sins and pious activities. He doesn't have to calculate. Just do things for God with selflessness, with full focus. Will be relieved of all sins and all pious activities automatically.
And what is the logic that this shloka is generally chanted before eating food in institutions?
To actually remind them
Okay.
that you are eating prasad,
Hmm.
Yes. But then this act of eating,
Hmm.
you should offer it to God.
Okay.
Yeah. And remember that this is holy act.
Hmm.
This eating is a holy act, and give thanks to God.
So it's one practical, functional thing.
Yeah, functional.
How you have to apply akarma in your
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah. You're right. One of the eating example is giving of akarma. How to eat.
How to eat. Beautiful.
This is.
Any other things, Swamiji? Any?
Yeah, I think that's it. This is all it's all about. I mean, we can talk about so many things, but I think
In a nutshell, the whole takeaway from Jnana Karma Sanyasa Yoga is how to do akarma, which is real karma yoga. Thank you so much, Swamiji, for beautiful explanation.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.